They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake, Young. Outright caught by Chosen. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Play action, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And they will take over 1st and 10. starting the drive with Algier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed. And they really wanted him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
The 20, 10, touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Tigers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Tigers 7, Panthers 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They go play action. Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
When you look at this defense,
they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
It's Young off play action.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 7-1 first down.
Are you kidding me?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Might have gotten this one down to 28, and that's all.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. The play fake. Now Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
They'll take over at first and 10. At their own 10-yard line.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Mexico City. First down.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Mexico City. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Ritter headed right off the option. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
More yards. That's another Mexico City. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Amari Barno getting there to make the stop. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
At the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Tigers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 13-0.
Makes the score at Tigers 14. Panthers 9. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Young off the play fake. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Going play action. Ritter rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or 2 too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Third and short, Ritter.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ritter from the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Tigers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Koo for the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. To throw on second down is Young. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First down, here's Ritter. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Watch out now. 50 series.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, go series.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Let's go now. Ball red. Black shot.
Young to throw it this time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Blue striker. Ready?
Here's Ritter.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Ritter back to throw. Right back to Pitts again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
4 yards. That's another Mexico City first down.
Now a carry for Algier headed right.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Blaster, stay.
Ritter.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Fights forward at the 20, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Algier with another carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second, here's Algier. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Ritter off the play fake. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
52 blaster.
Here is Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Okay, right?
And that should be enough to finish this one off. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team